Hi guys, and welcome to the next tutorial of Tool 6 Southern Pines. If you are new to this tutorials, you can watch all other tutorials here on YouTube. Search on Golf Clash Tommy and you will find me. And then I have an album with all the tutorials and all the latest streams. If you haven't followed the stream yet, do it at shou.tv/Tommy1234. If you follow my stream and subscribe to my channel, I will be really happy, and thank you for that. Till 6, it's a real struggle for most people. Just gonna close the app and start it again. uh, for most people because they are a lot trickier than the other courses and other tools. So they have more length, and especially that they have some important to be able to hit fairway in with your drive. That's a really important thing, because if you miss the fairway with your drive, you are pretty much screwed with your next shot. We're going to green. I wouldn't recommend anybody to play without a special ball on tool 6. Of course, you're able to play with a special ball, but it will be so much harder for you, and the special ball will mostly be used in a good way in the shootouts, because in the shootouts you will need to have some spin, side spin, and to combine that with the curl. And this tutorials about 2.6, this is my way of play it. I know people play it differently than I do, and then it's just to, in that case, do it in your way. So we are going to play Southern Pines hole 7. It's a par 4. This will be interesting. So we meet Tom, and you have two different ways of playing in this course. You can play, no, actually 3 ways, and I'm going through all 3 before I'm gonna shoot. The most common way to play is this way that Tom plays it. You just go straight to it, and then he plays his ball perfectly. You further to the right rough you are, the easier shot you get as your second shot. Here you can see you can go this way over here, if you can reach or have tailwind, especially on tool 6, with if you have a extra mile in level 4 to 6, you will be having tailwind to reach there. Then you can go on this spot here if you want to and bounce it over, or you do the most common way like that we are going to do, is in front like this. We are just going to do a regular shot, not using any power. Maybe if you have an extra mile in 4 5, you should be using some power. And of course it depends if you have some tailwind or headwind. If you have tailwind, don't use any power, and if you have headwind, use power. The important thing is to not go into the rough to the right or in the left, but if you go to the right, you will go down in the bunker, because it will just slide down, and that's not the way that you want to place your ball, because then the second approach will be so hard. The second shot for this hole is the hardest part, because the green is really tough to be able to get your ball to stay on. You will need to hit on the right side on the green, because if you go like our opponent, you see the slope, it will slope down to the left, and that's really common to go down to the left, and I do it myself many times, especially with when it's really, really windy. So we're going before the bunker because we want to have a straight line for our ball guide. Now we don't have that much wind to account for, but try to stay off this part. You see the slope down left. Try to get your ball stay up right. Don't aim it directly into the hole, aim it a bit to the right instead. Now we don't need to use any power. Now we maybe are too much to the right. Let's see. No, this one suits perfectly. And that it doesn't matter that we are this far from the hole, we will make that putt, and that's the important thing. Go up to the right on this green, stay away from the left side, and you should be having in mind that if you're going for a chip from the right side, from the fringe or from the rough, the ball will not go in if you aim it like you used to. And the thing with that, I mean that if you aim straight to the hole and you don't have any wind, the ball will go on the right side or on the left side. So try to use some backspin when you do those chips from the right side, or actually dunk it. Now we will do the putt. And we will hit that in. And that was the tutorial for Southern Pines hole 7, a par 4. And just do a quick recap of this hole. You have your drive. You can go in 3 different directions. You can go straight forward, you can go to the right, or a bit more to the right. If you have tailwind, you are able to hit it over the rough, and that's something that you should do if you are if you think you can handle it or able to. The most common way to go is straight forward, to just place your ball as close to the right rough as possible. You have to have in mind that the fairway will slope down to the right, so if you use side spin to your right, the ball will probably slide down into the rough or into the water. So use a bit side spin to your left and hit the ball a bit up to your left, and then the ball will bounce back to the right, and you will have a decent shot for the decent second shot. The second shot is really important to practice on. You want to stay on the right side. It ain't the end of the world if you go on the left side, but then you will have a difficult chip for the birdie. So aim a bit more to the right than right to the flag, so you have that space if you maybe hit your shot in great instead of perfect. So you, even if you do that you stay on the right side. Just adapt for that, think about that. If you want to miss it on the right side, because then you have a shorter chip for the birdie. So driver straight forward, and the second shot go to the right side of the green. And this is a hard shot. This is a hard course, and many people do a par on this course. So if you can manage to do a birdie, you will win more than you lose. And of course, as I always do when I play, I hit my ball to fairway, I hit my ball to green, I have an easy putt. And that's the way to beat those holes and beat your opponent. So guys, if you have any questions about this tutorial or feedback, please send it to me. And have in mind, as usual, that this is my way of playing this hole. If you have another way of play it, just do it if you think that works for you. Follow the stream at shou.tv/Tommy1234. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Golf Clash Tommy, and you will find me there. Otherwise, questions, hit me up on Facebook, and I will wish you a nice day.